Let's be real. The 1% aren't better than us. They just manage the money differently. And here's the thing. You don't need a 6-figure income to steal their strategies. I'm living proof. Single mum, on a budget, with over £100,000 worth of debt. And I was on benefits at one point, but I still found ways to use the methods that the wealthy did to get me out of that situation and the position that I'm in now. It's wealthy concepts, but adapted to real life. So let me show you in this video how to manage your money like the 1%, even if you are doing it from your kitchen table with a toddler climbing all over your back. The first thing that they do is to pay themselves first. This one is the absolute game changer. It completely changed everything and opened my eyes. It made such a massive difference that everything that came afterwards was 10 times easier than it would have been. The 1% do not wait to see what is left at the end. They pay themselves first. And I switched this up to become more realistic for me by doing things like using cash envelopes, savings jars, and sinking funds. And on top of this, before anything else, I filled my priority jars, my Christmas, my groceries, the kids' activities, kids' birthdays, emergency fund. Even if it was just a £5 at a time, it was this process that was the catalyst to completely changing my life. That money isn't spur change, it is changing my future, changing your future. The second thing is that they track absolutely everything, but they do it simply. Rich people don't just guess where their money is going, they know exactly where every single penny is going. And neither should you, but don't overcomplicate it. I use a budgeting sheet, I use colour coding, and every week I sit down, schedule myself on a Sunday night, sit down to look over those numbers. I track what pennies went in and I track what pennies went out. And I made it fun, I made it a bit of a ritual, light a candle, have a cup of tea, put some music on, put on a Netflix series, whatever it is I'm into at the time. But it's got to be something that is going to motivate me and want to do it. Because the bottom line is, if you don't track it, then it controls you because you are out of control. The third thing is that the wealthy do not rely on willpower, they automate it. So what does this mean to automate something? It means that you automatically set up transfers for success. They'll automatically set up saving transfers. As soon as the money hits their account, it's going straight out again, but it's going into saving funds. Or in my terms, as soon as my money came in, I'd automatically move it to a different section of my bank because I knew I was going to take that out for cash stuffing and sinking funds. It doesn't get a chance to get hit with a debit card. They might also pre-plan what they would do with any extra money. So for example, and I've talked about this before, if I have any windfalls or if I get any refunds or get some cash back, I already know where that money is going to go because I've either hypothetically spent it beforehand if it's going to be a refund, or if I wasn't expecting to have it, I never had it in the first place. So therefore, I don't need to go and spend it. What I need to do is save it or put it towards paying off debt. Because if it's just extra money that I wasn't expecting to have, it's kind of like you never missed it in the first place. And if you're going to go towards debt or you're going to go towards your savings money, you're not losing out on what your initial budget was. You're just doing something that's going to get you to your end goal a little bit quicker. Ultimately, this is going to stop the spend it all temptation. Number 4 is that they do not waste time keeping up. The 1% are not checking what Karen down the road is buying or what new car Keith has just pulled onto his driveway for the second time in the last 12 months. Because honestly, they're just too busy building assets. And it's the same for us. You've got to stop comparing your start to someone else's middle. I do not buy into TikTok hauls or £800 per ounce, or that you need this culture. I buy peace of mind, and that to me is the flex. Number 5 is that they focus on building and not just budgeting. The rich do not just budget, they also build. Whether that's through a side hustle or passive income, they're building a brand, they're building a business. They don't just sit and stay stagnant and hope that that paycheck that they turn up 9 to 5 for is going to suddenly double overnight, because it is not. So for me, I started to build my Etsy store. I have always had some sort of hustle or some sort of little business running in the background that has helped to boost my savings and my debt repayment plan. So whether you've got your own Etsy store, or whether you've got YouTube content, or whether you've got, a TikTok series, or whether you've got some other sort of content that you're using to bring in some extra cash, you might just be starting with saving pound coins in a jar, but over time, that habit then becomes confidence, then creativity, and then income. Just know that budgeting isn't where it ends, it should be where it starts. Ultimately, the takeaway from this is that managing your money like the 1% isn't just about your income, it's also about intention. You can honestly budget like a billionaire, even if you've just got 20 quid to your name, because I did. Do let me know in the comments section which one of these you are going to be doing, or if any of these you are already doing, which one are you going to try next? And if you want help to start, then you can go ahead and check out my Etsy store, try some of the saving challenges, try some of the budgeting tools, because honestly, we are building big things and we're doing it together. Whether you're on a small budget or a billionaire's budget. Hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like icon, and have yourself an amazing day. Bye.